Welcome to another walkthrough video for Country Clearance Auctions. This is for our next auction, which will be held on Sunday the 24th of August. Just an overview, walking through roughly in lot number order to show what is in the auction. Couple of nice tin meat safes, one by Willow and one by Candy Australia. Bit of sundry stuff early as always, and furniture early as always. We come down to run of radios and test equipment. That's the other meat safe. Probably going a little bit out of order on the this early section. And a couple of runs of groups of chairs, little Perspex tops display cabinet, a lot of various push button phones. Starch box at the back, dandy starch. The newspaper in the bottom is 1918 from memory. Catalogue can be found on www.countryclearanceauctions.com.au. Couple of nice recliners. They both appear to be leather. Second one coming up. That's the other one there, which is a lazy boy. Gumball machine, world globe, accordion, Noritake, crafting sundries and other stuff. Early cedar table, be Victorian, porcelain casters, ceiling rows, big lot of CDs and some bigger green glass bottles on a desk. Come up onto the telephones. A really nice pyramid phone there. Party line pyramid phone. Military phone that was apparently subsequently used by linesmen for PMG. A couple more Bakelite phones. A few more Bakelite phones, etc. Some phone ephemera, listener in type magazines. There was another brand in it as well. Nice little cane chair. Cast iron outdoor seats. 1970s roller skates, wirework crib, display cabinets, and a little miniature one on top. Circa 1970s grandfather clock. Nice big bookcase with kitchenalia type items on it, etc. Brass elephants, and a box telescope. More display cases. Back up to the front. A couple of nice circa 1910s, 20s office chairs. Window seat. A later hall table. An iPod dock. Nice old piano stool, display cabinet, a couple of tennis rackets, mobile cot, bureau, cedar chest, mirror and ballot box. Bigger cabinets and standard lamp. The baby gates for the tops of stairs, just as a group. A nice early bureau bookcase, which is fitted inside. And the front of the door does drop down, but I'm not going to do that one-handed. Little corner seat. Typesetting tool. Couple of soft drink signs in acrylic. Winnie Schweppes. Come up to an electric bicycle, had minimal use, it is working, battery has been maintained, but it had very little use from when it was purchased. A not much older Melbourne Star. Couple of console radios. Wagga Rifle Club jacket, fur coat. It does have splitting at the back, just there, unfortunately. Great barber's chair. And printer. With lots and lots of supplies. We move on to the juvenilia, I guess you'd call it. Teddy bears in a little seat. Separate lots, as in the teddy bears and the seat. Tricycle, a couple of wooden rocking horses. Dolls. Including Princess Diana and various Ashton Drake porcelain dolls. A pack of smaller dolls with a couple of larger parts. A rather scary doll with a glass eye. Lot of teddy bears and dolls. A tabletop inlaid would have cost thousands but got destroyed at some point. It is just in parts. It might suit a garden mosaic or something like that. Modern teddy bear stuff. A couple of decent looking mattresses, queen size. A gorilla ladder which does flip over so that it can be a tall ladder as well. A little wooden step ladder. Move over this side, and a little bit of fire memorabilia, portable typewriter, job lot of small electricals, a couple of LED light windows, camping gear. There is a sleeping bag in there with about $425 price tag on it when it was originally bought. Little toolbox, a couple of lights from 2 different vendors, whippersnippers for parts, blower, a nice selection this time of the uranium glass. Come around onto the hardware and tools. Sandpapers in the box, etc. A bit of electrical gear. Come at the end. Husqvarna chainsaw, quite a nice one there, model 268. Does have a Dolma helmet with it. The case and the oil there are included. Speakers by JBL. A little bit of veterinary gear. It's probably a human Littmann stethoscope, but it has been used by a vet. Hoover quick stick, vacuum. LED lighting, Beats headphone, various speakers, which did include a Bose, a Hill-Tie laser level with tripod and staff in the bag. Kenwood Chef with all the accessories. A couple of vintage electricals there, including blue Sunbeam Mixmaster, Lady Sunbeam hairdryer, a Memory Craft, I think that's Elna, sewing machine. Much older grasshopper. Can't do that single-handed to show it in detail, but there is a picture on the walkthrough photos on the website. A bit of fishing gear, electrical cords, a couple of fridges, TV and dryer. EK Holden grill, willow bin, another TV and record player, a couple of etched 1950s roughly mirrors, including one in amber. Little advertising mirror from a garage in Bankstown, and a deer skull. Nice gate frame there. Couple of coppers. A very nice Furphy water cart end with the Furphy tap. A couple of regional road signs, that one being Lockhart to Yarron Creek, and those two a few lots later, Osborne and Henty Pleasant Hills. In between that, as well as the Furphy water cart end, is platform scale, cast iron kettle, and a branded anvil, although it does have the tip off the end of the tip. Coca-Cola cardboard sign, heavy duty socket set in a mobile case, another socket set, pliers, various tools, boot lots, etc. The axe head's a Plum, USA, various other vintage tools, run of planes, one wooden one there, a workman's stove for PMG, old and original, and looking at some of the wrapping like that, it appears this one was never used. May have been used, but it appears to be brand new in the case. We've got the Zappel sign, clear mark branding kit, cold branding kit, big blacksmith made, it is branded, but blacksmith made meat cleaver. A few more tools, scale weights there. If you do buy them, grab it so that you're holding the bottom, because the bottom of that case has come apart. The butter churn, pine one. Strainers for telephone lines, apparently. Railway spikes. There's 4 photographs there from the War Memorial, but they are they've got age to them, they're not recent. Military helmet, leather helmet, nice pair of military binoculars, a couple of new old stock wrapped women's caps, field medical pannier, three different glass fly traps. And we're sort of into the linen. Some early clothing in this lot, including a Nankervis tailor of Nathalia jacket, and that, by what I can find, is likely to be about Edwardian. Here for making teddy bears, including patterns. Nice group of Purcell laundry powders, all of them are full. Nice early little handbag or purse with Foxtrot on the celluloid latch. Beaded shopping bag and 1950s fabric together in a lot. More glow mesh. More bits and pieces there. We come around onto the shelves and we have camera gear after the whiskey jugs, etc. Footy cards and so on. A couple of lights missing off the Barbie car, but still a nice example. Canisters and marbles. Pokemon cards. Which does include cards. Royalty gear. Gridiron cards. More canisters, Australian pottery canisters, probably from about the 80s or 90s. More Pokemon cards, more marbles in the big ones, a couple of nice brass balls with a nice ring to them. Unfortunately, as is always the case here, we have the light never cooperates with the camera. More Pokemon, moving memorabilia. There is in 332 the Bombers B52, or does have a 3-piece movie poster in it. Mini serving kit by Tupperware, circa 1970s. 3D virtual shooting sign for an arcade. Early Atlantic Convoy, made in New Zealand board game. A couple of other board games there. And a group of walking sticks. Move down onto coins and notes. Lots there. Mini collection. Mixed coins, the leftovers from a deceased estate collection that's been going through for a little while. There could be stuff I've missed in there. Would recommend inspecting on the day of the auction. Around the other side so we're the right way up. And more coins and notes. Nice collection of Swarovski in this sale. A few small oil company items, a couple of record cleaners, more Swarovski there, a couple more coins, etc. In this one, this can be seen at the back. No keys to the padlocks unfortunately, but a nice Transport Department padlock there. New South Wales, a little advertising personal mirror and an Art Deco one. A bit of cigarette and tobacco memorabilia. We come down through the jewellery. Nice run of gold and pearls in this one. A little bit of Tiffany. And a Pandora bracelet there. A few small fishing reels. Some domed coins, a bit more Swarovski, etc. Chanel glasses, gaming, and a couple of One World War I, One World War II medals. Into the front room. A little bit of mammy wear through this one, some nice Dalton, etc. Nice Tooheys Pilsner. I think it's a separately printed. I don't think it's out of a magazine, but has been framed later. 18th century document. Collection of badges on a hanger. A collection of Winchcombe Carson, stock and station agent, wool broker, calendars. More general goods. decorative arts. Some nice art glass through the place. A little bit of curling for the purpose of this, but some nice movie posters. A Ned Kelly limited edition. Ned Kelly sign written, I think, quite large. I guess you'd call it a poster. It's on tin. Etc. We then hit the shelves in the front room. That one's actually a collection of records. It includes a few of the Beatles in there. Atlantics, etc. In Idris books, Bendigo pottery, movie magazines. Some early lots of comics in this lot, mixed condition though. A couple of early Phantoms in this lot, but they are in rough condition. So there's 195 and 209. So footy cards, more records including David Bowie. Big collection of 1980s singles, war comics, car brochures, etc. Couple of fans. This one was 1939 from Bests of Parks. And it's Christmas cake tin. Disney drum, postcards, etc. And a little box of promo rubbers, razors for Colgate Palmolive. More records and so on. The tobacco and cigarette memorabilia. Couple of dispensers. The one at left is tin, the one at right is acrylic. More cards, plenty of sports cards through it, and MetaZoo cards. Women's weeklies, nice early collection of women's weeklies. More tins, radio valves, Mercedes-Benz books, collection of egg cups, sort of ephemera. Peter's drumstick flag sign. Model cars and car models. Nice collection of house and garden magazines from the 50s and 60s. Rock flats. Ledgers, health bottles, etc. And Eames footstool. It does have the Herman Miller label under it, so it is an original one, not a knockoff. An ST cabinet there, advertising cabinet. Some nice signage here, Wonder Wax, a creased enamel Sydney Daily Telegraph. Still a useful example. A pair of oversized cigarette cartons for promo. More acrylic soft drink. A Peter's ice cream wooden sign, was originally double-sided. The reverse side was left to the elements in where it was placed, so there is no graphics really on the back. Cardboard signage, another oversized packaging, tins and boxes, porcelain White Horse whiskey statue, eater box, more tins, etc. A couple of show bags, a couple of kookaburra items, old Dutch cleanser, little sign in 2 different tins, Piccaninny floor polish, and a couple of tin toy trucks there. Bad position for the camera. These items right in the front window are a little bit like that, followed by a couple more toys. A little bit more mammy wear, including a toast rack, which is quite unusual. A lovely McRobertson's chocolate sign, a Lifesavers stand topper, but it does have damage at this end of the sign itself. A Nestle milkshake maker. Blue Apern does not have the centre stand, unfortunately the centre flute. Nice little Fairbanks scale, some scale weights, and little Cascade beer promo keg made of Tasmanian timbers. We come over and we've got a separator and butter churn. Nice Beck's sign, but unfortunately very brittle. It has aged and it's probably a bit browner than it looks on the screen, at least for the screen I'm looking at. A little bit of fishing gear, fishing catalogue, a couple of railway items, some fossils, and a specimen. I just cannot remember what the mineral was. Nice little group of the 3 at the back are full. The front vermicelli one is blocked, as in has a wooden block inside it to maintain its shape. Nice clock. Webster's screw top crate in lovely condition on this side, a bit more faded on the reverse. Art Deco mannequin upper torso. I've gone the wrong way. We cut back around to this side. Lovely desk set. Opens up for stationery, etc. Has a drawer under. Dalmatian. Vases. Some nice old Edwardian and Victorian stuff there. Early Dalton Loving Cup, Sesquick and Centenary plate. That is sterling silver, the set. Lovely enamelled Munro's whiskey decanter, and a Dalmatian. This fellow here in the dark, the lower part of it does light up a bit under a black light. Certainly not as prominently as the other uranium glass that we have down the back. Nice art glass piece that is signed. Nice postal letter scale. Bit more Dalton, etc. Big brass vase, going with the wind type lamp. A couple of catalogues, a 1920s Anthony Horden's catalogue. Comprehensive catalogue, about 1100 pages. Similar size from about 1911 is this Lassiter's one. It does show a bit more aging. But a lovely, lovely catalogue by the same token. 1910, I should say. Tozo art glass, or mammy ware. It's the last of it. A nice advertising cabinet for record sewing threads. A cottageware teapot. Another cottageware teapot over here, which does have a slight chip to the spout. Very tiny and a small chip. Edwardian clock, roughly. Butterfly artworks. Move over. Australia Post sign at the back, couple of emu eggs, lamp, nice collection of postcards, various types. There are Edwardian women, etc., but there are also more general views and so on. So, Nestle's chocolate box, which has had additional wood put into the centre of it. Billy T, the famous Billy T label on a tea chest. Couple of lamps. And signage over the back. Kitchen area, etc. Sydenham's ice cream paper sign circa 1920s or 10s. Nice piece of Pyrex. Vintage cutlery. Around into the oil. Modern Valvoline sign. BP Visco 2000 rack, embossed Celtex bottle, couple nice Ampol tins, vacuum oil company from memory, long service tray, electric jugs including a sunshine, detonator tins, pumps, few bottles this time, a deceased Corowa Demijohn, but it does have the labelling there. A lot of pharmacy bottles, makes lots of leftovers. Bee smoker, the agricultural collectables, etc. Various manuals. The pendulums for the shearing grinder, a couple of Roadworks lanterns, and some more Massey Ferguson manuals. Cola crate and a few bottles, collection of rabbit traps, some table lots, we head down the back to the tail end of the sale. Some of the earlier stuff from a different angle. And down the back, stationery lots. A big lot of geology and mining books. Various pictures, etc. General books. The box lots that we finish on. Kitchenwares, More books, more kitchenwares from different places. Kitchenwares there, bits and pieces, some big heavy server type computer gear. I don't know if it has a scrap value or not. Bedding lot, some dog beds, and we come around to the finish of the sale. Hopefully we will see you on Sunday the 24th. Thank you.